let's build a top tier physique at home. If you don't have the time, money, or commitment for the gym, that does not mean that you cannot be aesthetic. For reference, this is me right now. I am currently 6'5", 90 kilos. This is natural lighting. There's no angles at play, but I'm pretty damn aesthetic in my opinion. I guess that's up to you in the end, but I'm pretty happy with how I look. I'm here to help you. I've built my physique in and out of the gym, recently mostly out of the gym. I've cycled through it and I can tell you with exact certainty how you can most effectively build an aesthetic physique outside of the gym. And it's not gonna involve any equipment or any super hard, super complex exercises, as well as not be dangerous at all. In this video, I'm also gonna build a home workout routine for you to build every part of the body as most effectively as possible to get aesthetic, using exercises that you are able to use. I will tell you which variations you can use for which fitness level you are at. So this routine is going to be accessible for anybody, any age, anywhere. Stick around to the end of the video to get it. Before we get into what exercises we're going to be doing, I'm going to be telling you how to do them. So you don't fall for the misconception that you have to be doing hundreds of reps at home, hundreds of tiring reps. There's a specific way which you can train while still doing body weights. Only limit yourself to 6 to 8 reps, such as how you would in the gym by increasing the weight. At home, we're not going to use weight. You could hypothetically use weight if you have a backpack, but this routine is for people who have no equipment whatsoever. So how can you stick into a rep range and go to failure in that rep range while training at home? That is going to be through incorporating tempo. So most people believe you can't gain strength at home. You can't gain strength at home. You can gain strength at home. That is through using tempo when you exercise. What does tempo mean? It means most of us can do hundreds of reps, maybe not hundreds, we can do tens of reps on exercises, right? Using tempo means instead of just going like this, you go down slowly. Like if I'm doing a push-up, for example, what I would do is I would go down for 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and then I would push up off of that, right? I'd go down for 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, then push up fast. The point is, as you go down on the exercise, you go down slowly. That is our greatest friend when we are training at home. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't do just a set of 50 push-ups. You can if you want, but more effective for gaining strength and for actually making progress would be to use tempo. So how can we use tempo? In general, when we train, we want to be training between 6 to 8 reps. So what does that mean? For the exercise that you're doing, for the set that you're doing, you want to get minimum 6, maximum 8 reps before you increase the weight. In the gym, for body weight, it would be increasing the tempo. If I can do 6 push-ups, I'll work that up. And once I get to 8 push-ups, I will increase the weight or I'll increase the tempo so I can get to 6 push-ups again. This is the basic principle of progressive overload. And it's just the basic principle for gaining strength, for actually making progress in the gym, right? How can we progressively overload with tempo? That's going to be by increasing the amount of seconds that we go down on. For instance, I can do 6 push-ups where I go down for 5 seconds, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do those 6 push-ups going down 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, up like that all the way. I get 6, and that's my failure. I can't train anymore because keep in mind, we are training till failure. The point is that 6 push-up is going to be your failure. So you train push-ups for a while, maybe for 2-3 weeks, and suddenly you can do 8 push-ups going down for 5 seconds and up. Down for 5 seconds, up, down for 5 seconds, up, and you can do 8 push-ups instead of 6. That is your cue to up the tempo. So now instead of going 5 seconds down, you do 6 seconds down, and from there you're back to only doing 6 push-ups because you're only able to do 6 push-ups until failure with 6 seconds down. And that's how you work your way up. Eventually you do 7 seconds, eventually 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds. Oh, when it gets to the point where you're doing like 20 seconds down or something, or like 10 seconds down, you're simply gonna switch the variation of the exercise that you're doing in order for you to be able to stick within a regular rep range again. Once you get to the point where you can do 10 seconds down, you're just gonna change the variation, change the exercise to the point where you're back to doing 4 or 5 seconds down. That's what's gonna work. So now that you understand the concept of tempo and how tempo works, I'm gonna explain exactly which exercise you can do, which variations you can do, and how to get an aesthetic physique at home. First thing which you can do to build an aesthetic physique at home or at the gym is going to be to actually prioritize the aesthetic muscles. What does this mean? You know what specifically builds aesthetics like those Greek statues of old. We're talking about a more developed upper chest, about broader shoulders, about balanced biceps, about proportioned legs, core, and that overall V taper look. So you do have to prioritize that look when you are training at home, because you want to actually become aesthetic. Don't just train only this muscle or only this muscle. Make sure you have a well-rounded routine where you're actually hitting everything that you want to hit in order to have an aesthetic physique. That's the most common misconception. It's like, bro, if you only do push-ups, or if you only do squats, or if you only do ab crunches, like, it's not going to work, bro. So let's get right into the first exercise that you have to be doing to build an aesthetic physique at home, which is going to be push-ups and push-up variations. And the reason I'm including push-up variations in this is because if you're strong enough to do 100 push-ups, you can do a variation that allows you only to do 10, Or if you aren't strong enough to even do one regular push-up, you can do a variation which allows you to do 10 as well. So push-ups and variations. Push-ups are amazing because they hit your whole chest, and push-ups are definitely part of the foundation for any home gym routine. Now, I would recommend when you do push-ups, specifically focusing that mind-muscle connection onto your upper chest. So you incorporate that more because that's what builds the aesthetic more and allows you to have less of like the kind of droopy, saggy chest and more of an actual nice looking chest. For that, which variation should you use? You want to do enough weight or have a certain variation that allows you to do 6 to 8 reps. Here are the push-up variations which you can level up on, right? First thing is going to be knee push-ups or wall push-ups. Wall push-ups are simple, it's literally pushing yourself off the wall. Knee push-ups are literally just on your knees doing push-ups. Some call them girl push-ups. You can also do chair push-ups where you are basically on an incline. You just put your hands on a chair. You do push-ups like that. And those 3 are easier than regular push-ups. From there, you have regular push-ups. There you can do military push-ups, diamond push-ups, and you can also do shoulder push-ups, right? So with those push-ups, you're going to pick a variation from wall push-ups to knee push-ups to regular push-ups to diamond push-ups to shoulder push-ups to anything. And you're going to use tempo for that variation, right? Once I'm at the point where I'm doing like 10 seconds tempo down on regular push-ups, I'm going to switch it to diamond push-ups. And with diamond push-ups, I'm going to use a smaller tempo because that's all I'm able to do. This might be a lot to understand. You can rewatch this video, you can go back. It really is a simple concept. I'm kind of just dumping information on you right now, but it should make sense. And we also use different variations to hit different muscles more specifically, right? If I'm doing military push-ups, I'm hitting the tricep more specifically. If I'm doing shoulder push-ups, I'm hitting the shoulders more specifically. Next, you're going to want to use dips. Dips are an amazing exercise. They're the squat of the upper body. How can you dips at home? Oh, you're going to need 2 chairs. You put 2 chairs down, you just do dips off of the chairs. Now, dips are amazing because they really, really work the tricep and they really, really work that chest as well. Dips are going to be key to building an aesthetic physique at home. Third thing that we're going to use is squats. You don't want massive, bulky bodybuilder legs, but you do want built athletic legs that are able to do athletic things. So you're better at running, jumping, sprinting. So we are going to build the legs through incorporating squats and different squat variations. You can use jumping squats. You can use tuck jump squats, regular squats, and wall sits are also super, super good. Next thing that we're going to have is also pull-ups. Pull-ups, so for pull-ups, you are going to need a pull-up bar at home, or you're going to have to go outside to your local playground, to your local tree, just anything you can do pull-ups on. And you have to do pull-ups on that, unfortunately. But pull-ups are amazing, and pull-ups are really, really key for building an aesthetic body at home. So you do have to find some place where you can do pull-ups. For pull-ups, we can do different variations such as chin-ups. We can do regular pull-ups. We can do wider grip pull-ups. We can do other grip pull-ups. We're mostly going to be using regular pull-ups and chin-ups to target the bicep. Finally, we have abs. Now, when it comes to ab training, you can incorporate a specific ab routine by doing exercises like crunches, doing stuff like that. It's not really what I would recommend. When you're doing these bodyweight exercises, a lot of your core already gets hit just through the stability required to do these exercises. So I'd recommend just kind of mind muscle focusing on that as you're doing exercises, as well as at the end of your set, maybe doing a few burnout reps just of crunches or some kind of core exercise. That's really all there is to it for the groups of exercise that we are going to be utilizing for at-home workouts. Those are all that we are going to need to build an aesthetic body at home. Now, here is a routine that I'm going to propose for you. This is going to be a 6-day-a-week routine. The individual workouts themselves really aren't going to take that long. Maybe half an hour tops if you take a long time resting. One thing that is difficult to talk about with at-home workouts is a lot of it really is up to you, and this applies to everything in the gym. If you don't like doing tempo reps, you can just do like regular reps as well, just do sets of push-ups as well. If you like doing tempo reps, you do a set of tempo push-ups. You can go ahead and do a set of burnout push-ups on your knees after as well. A lot of it is up to you. It's up to how do you feel. But as long as you are hitting those aesthetic muscle groups, you are training them till failure, and you are making progress with the amount of reps you can do or the tempo you can do, that's what really matters. I will switch things up sometimes myself, and I'll do a set to burnout, or I'll do a set to this, or I'll do different variations. What we're going to be doing is we're going to have a push day, a pull day, and a leg day. And we're going to do each of these days twice a week, or if you only can, once a week will work as well. It's perfectly fine. But I would recommend the twice a week just because it doesn't take a lot of time. On our push day, we are going to utilize dips and push. As for dips, there aren't many variations which you can do. You really can only do tempo or dip in different areas. The goal of dips is going to be to target our triceps. So we're going to do 4 sets of dips with tempo in that rep range that we were talking about. Then we're going to use push-ups to hit our chest and to hit our shoulders. We're going to do 1 variation of push-ups that focuses on chest and 1 variation of push-ups that focuses on shoulder. Now you can find these different variations online, different levels of variations online. What I would recommend, or what I do personally, is I would just do regular push-ups tempo or diamond push-ups tempo. For your chest and for your shoulders, I would do shoulder push-ups, which is basically where you stand on a chair. You stand on a chair or you kind of go on your knees and you go like that. The point is to target your shoulders. Find a variation, and I would recommend doing 4 sets of that. 4 sets of dips, 4 sets of push-ups, 4 sets of shoulder push-ups. That's going to hit your triceps, your shoulders, and your chest. Again, the tempo, the style of training, the variations are really up to you. A lot of it is up to you. I'm just trying to give you a good foundation of what you can do. For our pull day, we're going to be doing 4 sets of pull-ups and 4 sets of chin-ups to get our back and our biceps activated. For this, you unfortunately are going to have to find somewhere to do these things, but once you do, it's not going to be that big a deal. Not many variations you can do. It's really up to you. You could do wider grip. You could do closer grip. You could do wider, closer grip for this. Play with it. Make it intuitive. As long as you are increasing in tempo or increasing in strength, that's what's important. And finally, for your leg day, what I do for leg day personally is I will do at first an explosive set where I will do, like, for instance, 5 reps of tuck jump squats. I'll go down and I'll do 10 reps of tempo squats. Then from there, I'll do a 20-second wall sit. Oh, you really do have to play around. Make sure you're hitting them well and you're hitting them to failure. I would recommend you doing some kind of drop set for legs like that, where, for instance, you do 5 reps jumping squats, 5 reps tempo squats, 10 seconds wall sit, and you can work that up to eventually do 10 tuck jump squats, 15 tempo squats, and a 30-second wall sit. I think you get the general gist of what I'm talking about, but you're going to use squats and different squat variations. And then you can also do sprints is something I incorporate, is I'll do maybe 5 10-second all-out sprints. That's also going to be great for growing the legs. That's really all there is to it for this video for how to build an aesthetic body at home. Rewatch the video, comment any questions, I'll get back to you. This video really has all that you need to build a real aesthetic body at home. So rewatch, comment, and try your best, and it will happen for you. If you struggle with your health and your fitness and getting into shape, I have a link in my bio. It might be in the video description for working with me one-on-one in order to get into the best shape of your life, basically just jacked and healthy. How else would you put it? You can book a call with me, see if we're a good fit to work together. Follow me on my other socials, on Instagram, on TikTok, and on X. I'm most active on there for more daily health and fitness content. And other than that, that is the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. You are my prayers. Have a blessed day or a blessed night. Goodbye.